But did the ocean breeze pacify you? Did the palm trees sanctify you?
Good day, good people. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Jojo and
Dee. Welcome.
We are a bi-weekly podcast that comes to you every other Monday. So we come to you, skip a Monday, come back to you the next Monday. Don't worry, we won't leave you too long. Just one Monday, rest, another Monday. If this is your first time tuning in to us, thank you. You can find the visual of this on the Just Jovette YouTube page. And then we are also streaming on all your major podcasting platforms. So welcome to the Jojo and Dee fam. You can also follow us on social media. You can follow me at Just Jovette on Instagram. And Dee, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me or follow me rather, the letter J, the number 2, Riley on Instagram.
All descriptions are below. Man, can y'all tell I'm low energy? I'm tired. I'm dog tired. Not a little bit tired. It's not just that. I went and I was in the trees and the sap from the tree was dropping on me. And it was all up in my nose. It got in my eye. And I was trying to tie the rope around it because it's a cold front's about to come through. And so we wanted to make sure my neighbor's tree wasn't blowing on our house. So, messing up the shingles and stuff, because ultimately you're still responsible. So, yeah, that's that. How you doing, Dee?
I'm doing good. I am kind of feeling how you're feeling, but nonetheless, it's just the end of the work week, right? Been up. So lately I've been up longer than I need to be up. So I'm working on that, trying to go to sleep a little bit earlier. But other than that, this past week, what did I do this past week? Oh, so yeah, this past week I'm feeling much better than I did, the last episode we had. So I'm really, really trying to get back into my routine, back into working out, walking. I haven't, I want to say everlasting cough right now. So I'm trying to overcome that at the moment. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Still working on my home ownership goals and for the new year. So I'm good.
Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. We gotta start this week off right. It's Monday and we feeling all right. We gotta start this week off right. And it's Monday and we feeling all right. Welcome to another episode of Jojo and Dee. Yo, welcome to another episode of Jojo and Dee.
So I did add something before we move on. Sorry about that. For those of you who got in on the special treat from last time, we hope you really enjoyed it. It was a lot of nuggets that were given out. We also got some feedback from you all. So later down the line, we will be, of course, having another treat for you. And we will also be sure that we address some of your comments and your questions. So thank you guys for, just providing feedback. We always welcome feedback, anything that we can do to help you all, help the community, because that's what we're all about, taking life step by step. And sometimes, you have to lean on each other and where if you can get information from, get your information and don't be afraid to share it as you hear it. So, just wanted to thank you all for providing the feedback, comments from our last episode.
If you didn't catch it, stop what you're doing right now. Go back to it, and your life will be blessed. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. The link will be up there. I'll put it up there. It'll be down below, but it's episode, what was that? 16. Mm-hmm. It's called If You Know is the title. So go back and please listen to that. You won't regret it, like Dee said, and I second the sentiments that she said as well. Thank y'all to those of us who have given us the feedback on that. So we're gonna run with that, and we're gonna go forward in that and take what y'all have, and we're gonna bring it to you. Yeah. You didn't interrupt me a minute ago. I would just, I was trying to get some more energy.
It looked like you was trying to throw us another verse. That's why I was like, ooh, don't mean to cut your little, your debut, but...
Listen.
But yeah.
They call me MC Jojo. I go hard on the beat. Bah, 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 bah. I freestyle on the beat. Bah, 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 bah. They don't know about me. Bah, 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 bah. I be mean in the streets. Bah, 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 bah. Every day of the week. Bah, 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 bah.
Trying something.
Don't hesitate. Bah, 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 bah. You see where I'm going here. Bah, 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 bah. Jump in on the beat, D. Bah, 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 bah. Let it go. Freestyle on it.
No.
Bah, bah, bah. You can do it. Bah, bah, bah.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. Hit it. 1, 2, ready. Let it have it.
Yeah. That's all I got for y'all.
Bah, bah, bah. We trying to be better.
Spin up bars. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, bars.
That's all I got for y'all. See how
you don't want none of this.
JoJo trying to make me stretch myself. That's what she's trying to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. You come out your comfort zone. The first time I tried to put two words together, it was like,
what? Huh? That makes sense.
Next! I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I put in work every day.
On the microphone.
On the microphone.
Put in work every day as I play.
Okay.
Going down to the Green Bay. I don't know.
That's what they say.
Some words so I can get a good flow.
Keep it going, yo.
Okay.
Try it again. With your best friend.
So I can go down to Austin and spend
some money.
That was so lame.
Doesn't matter.
I'll come back to y'all with some more stuff.
Take a book out of MC Light. Keep it contrite. Don't matter the time, the day, or night.
Make it do what it do, alright?
Baby, you know how you do it. Ba, ba, ba. Bring it back in a circle. Ba, ba, ba. You
feel like your energy just came back full circle.
Ba, ba, ba. I'm still sleepy, man. Take me 2 seconds to be like out in the bed. Hey, y'all gotta have fun sometimes.
You feel like you got some turntables in front of you, though, for real.
I do. They just under a couple things. Actually, I don't know.
Mix.
I low key, high key want to be a DJ.
That's good. I think you should. Yeah. You're already into the music thing. You got your.
That'll come later. It'll come a little bit later.
Don't
like,
put off
you.
for tomorrow what you can accomplish today.
That's not a priority. I'd be like, if I make it to like 55 or something, you know, I'd be a DJ then. Be like,
Right.
Y'all, if y'all don't have all black, did we talk about this? If y'all don't have all black, man, they have a couple of shows on there that make it worth having it. MC Light Show is actually kind of cute. I liked it. I hope
What
they
is
come
that,
back
like
with it.
Hulu? That's like Hulu?
Oh, it's more like BT Plus.
Oh, okay.
Just not as much. But they have their own original shows and stuff. It used to be UMC, Urban Movie Channel, but then they changed the name to All Black. It's actually a part of, this is a little bit nerdy if y'all even care. It's actually a part of AMC. It's a division of AMC, so. Blah, blah, blah. So they have some cute little shows on there. You know, if you're not about that streaming life, what you about then? What you about?
Cable would charge you $300 for half of the channels you don't even watch.
Streaming is not that much cheaper, especially when you try to get everything legally. When you try to do the right thing,
I was like,
and you try to do it.
My bill's gonna be low.
You try to do the right thing.
$200.
But you know, I've heard people do the seasonal approach. I would do that. You know, like this season, all right, I'm gonna indulge on this, and then next season I'm gonna indulge on, you know, March through I'll catch up on the shows, watch the new ones that's coming out, and then drop you, come back. So, but anyway, enough of us being silly and playing around on here. But the whole moral of that whole thing was, you know, don't be afraid to get out your comfort zone sometimes. So everybody give Dee a round of applause for, you know, throwing in her freestyle on there. Woo! Yeah. Good job. Way to go. You did a good job.
Hey.
It get finer with time. Yeah. Y'all, I don't like wine like that. It's okay. It's just not my life.
What wine are you drinking though? White, red? What you?
All of it.
Oh.
I did a wine tasting actually. One of my coworkers, you know, tried to diversify our palate. It was a really good exercise. It was fun and all, but I don't know what it is.
You didn't really enjoy it?
He said we're gonna do whites the next time. He was like, red wines you're supposed to consume at room temperature. I said, I don't drink my water at room temperature. My soda, my juice at room temperature.
I can do water room temperature, but everything else is like.
I mean, if I have to. If I have to do water at room temp, I'll do it. But if I have a choice, give me some ice cubes.
At least one. You just need one. Because then you don't want to be all nasty and watery.
I have a whole thing of ice in here. Oh, let me show y'all. We got Jojo Dee stickers. Boom. Did it focus? No, it didn't.
Yes, almost.
Ah, there you go. Jojo and Dee stickers, baby.
Hey.
Let us know if you want one. We have it.
Put it on your notebook. Yeah. You can put it on your Yeti. You know what I'm saying? Give it to your kids. Let them put it on their school supplies. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. If you want one, let us know. We have a few. Not a lot, but we have a few. So message us if you want one. All right. Let's do it. Let's get to the meat because we never make an episode where we don't talk about nothing. Right? Because then what's the point of making an episode? But the first part of that episode, don't be afraid to get out your comfort zone. I think I said that. Number 2, the meat of today. I always say that. Why do I always say that? I'm not going to say that. Some things you just got to do action with. And that's what we're going to talk about today. If you want some more context on what we're talking about, I will put the link in the description below. Okay? And you can check it out. And it'll bless your life. You get the full context of everything that we're going to talk about today. There's got to be some action. There's limits and there's seasons and things that we go through. We kind of talked about it before. I said I wasn't going to say it, but I just said it.
Couldn't keep it to yourself.
I couldn't keep. Just couldn't keep it to myself. I just couldn't keep it to myself. Yeah, there's that extra action point that you always have to do in order to, meet or receive what it is that you desire and you want, or whatever the will is for your life. And this was kind of confirmed for me. It's kind of funny how it was confirmed for me. So I started a Bible study with a group of ladies, and coincidentally, the whole action point came up in the original context with my pastor, and then it came up in the Bible study. And if y'all are new and y'all are still hanging with us, we just talk about life. This applies to any situation in life, period. Period. So, in trying to wrap my brain around it and everything that he was saying, it was like, one of the funniest things in the message was, how do you think you're going to get healthy and you eating bacon every morning for breakfast?
Not bacon.
How so?
Every morning.
Every morning for breakfast. That don't mean you can't enjoy sometimes. You can't indulge all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't indulge. Moderation is key. But you have to put your foot forward to make the change or make whatever you want to happen. You've got to, if you're looking for a new job, right? You can't just say, I need a new job. I need a new job.
New job can find me.
Hello? No, you got to put in the application. You have to do some work. And even in that work, and Dee, you can chime in at any point, at any time, and kind of take this wherever it goes organically, as we always do. You can't. Yes, you have to put in the work, but you have to realize that everything is orchestrated for you as a benefit. Everything is built up, but there's that point where you have to take that step, like I was saying, that action. And A, B, C, D can be set up in line. So like, we'll stay with the job as an example, right? You want to be a welder or electrician or something, right? You went to school, you got your degree. They said, hey, good job. Or, you master trade school. Unless you try to go find somebody to hire you, like I just said a second ago, everything, I said that because everything was put in line. Everything was set up for you. And it's waiting for you to open your arms and say, hey, all right, I'll walk that way and be that way.
And I also wanted to add something while you're on this, because you were just giving an example of, seeking a new job opportunity. Well, just wanting it, right? Mm-hmm. So I do remember when this was about maybe the first couple of episodes, Jojo, when we wrote down you can correct me because I know I'm going to mess this up, but it was the equivalent to our goal board, our vision board, but we called it what did we call this?
We called it a plan of action. Plan of action.
Right. And so that just brings all of that back full circle. We're going into this new year. Well, I ain't going to say we're going into it. It's here, right?
We're here.
We here. We in the now. And so once again, you could have put a new job. You could have put a house or anything like that on there. But you have to write your stuff down. But we also have to write down our plan of action. And the biggest thing that, I'm going to go back to the job thing for a minute. A lot of us, we want the job. But the biggest thing that I think that we struggle with, and myself too included, but that's something, I'm working on, I'm growing in, is that while we're in that waiting period, we have to be sure that whatever that goal is, that we're actually following those steps. And we're not leaving any of those plan of action steps out, right? So basically, if it's something you want, you put your goal down, you write it down, and then you also need to come up with the way in which you're going to achieve those goals. Because guess what? It may not be something that's going to be available to you within 2 weeks, may not be 2 months. It may take 6 months to a year. But while you're in that waiting period, you always want to make sure that you're learning, you're putting your plan together. Because once it's ready, once it's there, you need to be ready. So it's like, let me be ready, stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. So I just wanted to insert that in, and just a matter of holding your part, holding your part, which means, hey, I want this goal, this is my desire, but I have to hold my part. Yes, there's going to be some things that may be out of your control, but the things that you can control, just make sure that you get those things done while you're waiting. Make sure you get your checklist and check them off, and just stay consistent with following through. Because I think that's where we fall short a lot of times. We fall through because we have a lot of distractions. And like I said, it may be a while before that moment actually comes for you. But while you're in that waiting period, just stay consistent and just keep at it, because it will come in due time. Trust me, it will be there. That's why you have people getting their GEDs at maybe 50 years old, college degrees,
whatever.
Start their own business at, whatever age it is. You have people at different levels, different stages, but it's because they did not give up and they followed through with their plan.
Yeah. And don't allow outside stuff to like Dee was saying, distract you or limit you. Because here's the thing, and this is kind of segue in. Were you finished with that point? I don't want to take it.
Sure, go ahead.
And segue into the next part about this and the whole limited, because as ourselves and as our being and who we are limited. That's a fact. That is point blank, period. There's only so much you can do as you, as the individual. There's only so far you can go alone, right? And that's when you have to tap into the resources and understanding who gives the resources and who the resource really is. And there's no way to sugarcoat it, and you say, how do people get this way, and how do people go that way? How do they do it? Because they understand who the source is, and the source is the ultimate resource. Okay? And so when you're in Christ, right? Because there's no way around that, right? When you're in Christ, you are connected to a resource that is unlimited, that goes outside of our finite beings. And so then that allows you to push past and surpass things that you never thought that you would ever be able to do, because you have a limitless resource. But in order to access that unlimited resource, you have to take the step, which was our first point, which you have to push out and do something for that. And yeah, that's heavy within itself when you understand about the whole resource thing and being resourceful. But that resource comes from the source. And when you have a source, that's unlimited. The sky is the limit, so you can have the sky. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. Hey.
Just believe and receive it.
He will today. Yeah. Today. But real talk though. Real talk. That's really how you go forward. And understand that even in, like, when we talked about in the face of adversity, I was like, I don't know which episode that was. That was like episode 3 or 4, one of the two.
Yeah, it was way at the beginning.
Yeah. And how you get through the struggling times. And you have to understand that also things happen to stretch your faith. Stretch it to where it's tested to make it stronger. Because if you sitting over here lifting 2 pounds every day, eventually you're not gonna, that 2 pounds is gonna be like nothing. And what benefit at some point the benefit is going to decrease, right? Like, it's just facts. It's just facts on there. What else?
If you start at the 2 pound, then you graduate to the 5. Then you go from 5 to 15 and upward and onward. Then you better suit it for whatever position that you need to be in. That's that growth period. It hurts sometimes. Well, we call them what? Growing pains?
Growing pains is the reason.
We have to do our part, because remember this, everything that you desire in life is always a step above where you are, right? And so at each level, what they say, new level, new devil. But the devil don't have to actually be, as bad as we may put that term, but it could just be used in a sense as, hey, this is going to be something different for you. This situation may be a little bit more complex than what you're used to. And you have to have that strength. You have to have that endurance. Like we were just using the weightlifting. You have to have some muscles in order to be able to even stay consistent while you wait, and to be even more so consistent when you get there. How about that?
Yeah.
So just, upward and onward, stretch.
Upward, and don't let the fear of maintaining stop you from going. Don't let that stop you from going, because you have a sustainer and you will be sustained. You just got to keep doing what you did the first time to get there, and that's trusting. What more can I say?
Trust, but don't forget the part that you need to be playing.
Yeah, this other Bible study that I'm doing, man, it's really on me, I guess, because I've been in it every day. And it was talking about passive or active, right, and passive benefits or benefits. And I started thinking about the active and the passive, the way they were saying it. Like, let's take something simple. Or if you don't know this, that's okay too. Proverbs 3, right, 5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thy own understanding. And all thy ways acknowledge him, right? And he will direct our path, right? I actually gave 2 examples in that. If you just look at verse 5, when it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, right? There's the trust is the active part. That's what you have to do yourself. And then it says, right, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to our own understanding. So you gotta trust, and you gotta not lean on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. That's the third thing you have to do. And then he will direct your path. That's the passive part.
Yep.
You had 3 actions in a pass. I think that was right. I think I counted it right. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but the point is there, right? The point is there. And that's, I like to talk about life, but like, you really have to understand, and that's the benefit. Let me just put it this way. I'm just gonna say it how I say. That's the benefit of being in the kingdom, right? That doesn't mean you're perfect. That doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. But the benefit of the kingdom is you do it. And then there's like that wind, like when you go, like, say you're going away from the wind, like the wind pushes you, like you push yourself, but the wind just pushes you that extra way. And it's just like, it just keeps you moving a little bit further. That's that whole passive benefits of that. And that's a beautiful thing to know that you put in the work and you're just going to get pushed on. That's, they're going to push you on through that thing. Push you on through that thing. Yeah. And
then again, too, to add to that, it's easier to push you a little bit further if you're already in action. How about that? Versus you just standing still.
Wow. You know what? Let me take that a little bit further.
Come on.
Right? you also feel the impact less. It's like when your car is already, like you just said, when your car is already moving, then you hit the accelerator a little bit more, right? You don't feel as much. But when you start from a dead stop, that inertia, right, push you back a little bit more. But you can't really tell when you gradually, get faster, faster. You're like, oh, okay, we coasting. We coast.
We getting there.
We getting there. Not going 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds like a Lamborghini.
Lambo.
Might take me 15 seconds in a Nissan Kicks.
No, not the Nissan.
It's all right.
You're moving.
Moving. Hey, yo, that's the whole goal of this. Is for us to like we always say, for us to motivate you and push you on forward, and as we learn to navigate this, and this is real. This is really what we are working to live out in our actual lives. I know I'm gonna be the first one to say I mess up.
Yep.
We're the first one to say
every day for me.
First one to say that. But you have to understand where you reside. Where the money reside. Sorry. Where the money reside. Nah, where your heart lays. Where is your heart? Where is your heart? What are your intentions? Yeah. Moral today is take that action. Everything is lined up for you. Stuff is going to come. That's going to stretch your faith. Understand that we are limited in our own selves. And even though we are limited in our own selves, we got to push on. And that's the action.
Walk on by faith each day. I don't know who sings that, but I used to hear that all the time at church. Walk on by faith. And now that I've gotten older, I get it. Okay? I get it. Gotta walk on by faith each day.
Each day, man. Each day. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, man. That whole walking on each day. Cause man, the enemy comes in all kind of ways.
Yes, it does.
All kind of ways, and make you think that it's you. Make you think it's you, but it's really not.
Yeah. You
can do it. I think that's what helped me today. And, and I'm going to count today. I'm going to count today a success and not dwell on whatever tomorrow may hold. But I go into the corner store and I go into my favorite corner store. Well, I wouldn't call it my favorite corner store. Let me not say that. But it's a corner store I really, really like. Okay. It's convenient.
There we go.
Convenience store. Okay. It's Quick Trip. QT. If you have a QT in your area, they don't have them in Houston. I don't think. No, y'all don't have Quick Trip. They haven't made it to Houston yet. They might be. They might be getting ready to expand to Houston, but
might be on the outskirts, if anything. But yeah.
No, I don't think y'all have any yet. They're heavy in Dallas, very heavy in Dallas. And recently in the last 3 years, they migrated themselves down to Texas. Lord Jesus. Yes, I'm tired. To Austin. But anyway, I digress. ATX, baby. But anyway, I go into the store and I walking around. I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? I look at the chips. The Desire was not there. I walked to the other set of chips. The Desire was not there. I almost walk over to get my pretzel because that's what I always get. A pretzel with the dipping sauce.
Not the dipping sauce.
With the dipping sauce. It's no Auntie Annie's, but you know, I enjoy them.
It's good to you.
It's good to me. And good to not my waist. But the Desire wasn't there. Like, I had been really, really meditating on that whole thing about, you know, who we're really warring with and who we're really fighting against. And like, no, you're adequate enough. You're good. The Desire. And I didn't just buy something for the sake of buying it. I just walked up to the counter and paid for my gas and walked out.
Praise the Lord.
So, yeah. I'm just saying, this is just an example of that whole struggle. We gonna struggle. We gonna wrestle. Just under the point I was gonna say was really understand who the enemy is. Like I said. And a lot of times it's not you. Oh, it's not you. So, but anyway, is that Reed?
It is. He's trying to get out. I was hoping you all didn't hear him whining. He's trying to get out the room.
All I hear is
he wanted to be a part of the show, so he came in here, and now he doesn't want to show his face, so he's like, let me go. But I think his dad's in there cooking something.
some scripts.
Something that he needs to go see what it is. So shout out to all my dog owners. Whoop whoop.
Rough. Oh, they're having a Betty White challenge on Monday or something. But I don't know. I heard it briefly this morning on GMA. But anyway, y'all, the episode is over. If y'all want the full context of everything we were talking about, it's in the description below. Below. Yeah. Anything else? Any parting words? Anything else you want to bring out for today?
No, just thank you all for tuning in once again. For those who've been with us since day one, thank you. Those who are just coming along first time for the first episode, thank you for coming. We would love to have you back for many, many, many more. Do not forget to follow us on Instagram and on all social media platforms, and just keep taking life step by step.
On that note, peace out. One love. Jesus Christ. Remember that. We out.
But did the ocean breathe?